You are not able to function the things that us PC players can function at the speed that we can function them.
Oh yes. Are you fucking high?
Myth talking crazy. Okay, I think Fortnite has made Myth have some type of mental disease or something, to the point where he's talking this crazy, comparing PC players and console players to disable Olympics.
You know the Olympics? And you know the Paralympics? That's like, okay. Alright, so that's like it's like the bobsled team for the Olympics signing a Paralympic bobsled player, you know what I mean? Like,
Yes, you heard it correctly. It's to the point where he think PC players are so better than people that play with controllers, to the point where he compare console players to disabled Olympic players. It's that sad. Fortnite has taken over his brain. He has something is wrong with Myth. Okay, so this is my problem with him saying this, that PC players are better than console players. That's not the problem. The problem is he think that just because you play on a certain system you're that bad, or like, how do I say this? Just because you play on a console or anything but PC, you suck. You suck at playing. You suck at Fortnite. You suck at playing games, which is dumb. I think it's because whatever you play with or whatever you best at playing with, like either a controller or a keyboard or mouse. It shouldn't matter what you play on or what you play with. It should be determined by skill. Mills is to the point where he said that every game, say if he play on a console or on a console server, it's to the point where he think he can win 100% of the games he playing because he's playing against console players. It's to that point, which is stupid and doesn't make sense. It just should be based on skill, no matter if you use a keyboard or a controller. It should be based on skill. And Mills doesn't get that. He just doesn't get it. He just think that PC players are better than any type of console, Xbox, PS4, Nintendo, Atari, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so basically this is Mills' mindset of thinking. He's basically saying if you're overweight, you can't do things skinny people can do, which is dumb. No matter what skill you have, if you're fat, you can't do things skinny people do. That's his mindset of thinking, basically. It's not about skill, it's about what you play on, how you is, how tall you are. But it's not determined by skill. It's basically his mindset of thinking things through. If for another example, say your fingers are too fat to shoot a bow and arrow, and only people with skinny fingers can do it. But the fat person, well, the dude with the fat fingers is a professional, but the people with the skinny fingers are not. That's his mindset of thinking. If you still don't get what I'm trying to say, his mind of thinking is, just look at this video.
Hell yeah, make me proud. You ready? It's gonna be the best.
You ain't gonna do that out here, are you?
He's gonna do it right now.
Doing the grass or something. Ooh, that was confidence.
You ready? Hey, am I ready? I ain't flipping. Oh shit. Oh!
Boom! You see, my whole point is it shouldn't be determined by if you're fat or short or skinny or tall that you should be able to flip. It should be determined strictly by skill, strictly by if you can do it or not, strictly by if you can flip or not by you playing on a console or a controller or a mouse and keyboard, nothing like that. It should be determined by skill, and that's it. Not if you play on PC, Xbox, or PS4. It's just stupid. It should be on what you're best at using. If you're best at using a controller, if you're super good at a controller, use a controller. If you're super good at using the mouse and PC, use a mouse and PC. That's how it should be. Not if you play on console, you automatically suck. If you play on with a controller, you automatically suck. If you play with a mouse and keyboard, you automatically good. It shouldn't be like that. It's stupid to be like that. And it's stupid for Myth to even think like that. As big as he is. Now for the competitive part of things, he's still wrong. He said he would never, it'd be super like idiotic to even think about putting a console player on a PC player team, no matter if he's good or not, which is very dumb. It does matter if you're good or not. If you're like the number one console player, controller player, and you play on a PC team, there's nothing wrong with that. Just because you play on different systems, I don't think anything wrong with that, as long as you're good and you can keep up the pace with PC players. He didn't even consider giving console players a chance to be even on the competitive team. He just thought it was an insane, like, you gotta be insane to even think about that. That's what he was type stuff on. Just watch the clip.
Ever team or ever recruit PS4 players? No. Thank you for the 5, man. I mean, would I ever play with PS4 players? Yeah, but would I recruit them for a team? No. Dumbass idea. I mean, if I, like, recruiting a PlayStation player to play against PC players in the comp scene would never happen. And if a team were to do it, they would be like, why? What about competitive PC players versus competitive PC players? You'd have to be, like, I don't know, your management for your team would have to be nutty to sign a big oof. Your management on your team would have to be like the shittiest ever to sign a console player onto a PC team.
Mills went even as far to say you have the worst manager in the world if he ever even thought about putting a console player on a PC competitive team. In some way, I get that. It's two different play styles, but still, if the person is good, if the person is better than everyone on the team, he should be let on the team. Just because he plays a different way and not like the rest of the team doesn't make him any worse than they are, if you get what I'm saying. Fortnite has scrambled Milf's brain into he must have been brainwashed by Epic or Fortnite or playing that too much to even consider to think about what he's actually saying at this point. He said it's no competition between PC players and people who play with a controller, which is absolutely stupid. You have some trash PC players, you have some trash console players, you have some good console players, you got some great PC players. It's just, he's just brainwashed to the max. Just look at the words he used. Look what he's saying. Just listen to what he's saying. Listen to the words he used. Like, he's using like deep words, I should say, to describe how bad and stupid it is to add a person that plays with a controller to a PC competitive team. It's like he's saying people that play on console shouldn't even be or anything apart with competitive. They shouldn't have anything to do with competitive. It's like playtime with consoles, which is that just makes me mad. I hate the way he's trying to discredit console players or people that play on console because PC is whatever faster and more superior, which is stupid. It's like saying any good person that play on PC would never die from a console player. If Mills ever play on a console player's like server, he should win 100% of this game. He should lose. He should never lose. He should like. That's like, just listen to the words he's saying. He's talking crazy. Like, just watch.
On a PC team, or a controller player to a PC team, for them to like perform competitively. Like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever, like, nobody would ever do that. Paralympic athletes could perform the sports that they compete in, but not to the same degree that fully able human beings could do them at.
He basically telling all console players to stay in their lane and you can't be on PC level. Like, it would never ever happen because you play on a controller. It's just stupid. It doesn't sound stupid to him at all. But am I the only one that think this is stupid? Just because you play with a controller, you can never compete with a console player? Even if you're number one in the world, you can't compete because you play with a controller just because what you play with? That's stupid. Okay, let me say this again. You can't beat someone just because you play on a different platform, no matter if you're the best and the most skilled at what you do. You cannot beat a PC player because you play with a freaking controller. And Milf is just talking crazy. Like, he's saying console players are like the disabled Olympic players, and PC players or the regular Olympic players. That's just. Am I the only one that think this is stupid? If like what? What is wrong with this dude? I wonder, is he like he just saying all this stuff because Fortnite got popular, and all of Fortnite, a lot of Fortnite players, a lot of famous Fortnite YouTubers or streamers play on PC. Is that's why he talking like that? And he got them to back up because they play on PC too. Like, I know Ninja think this way too. That's why I stopped liking them a little bit. Like, are they insane? Just because you got popular off a free battle royale game that you can just talk insane like that? Are you crazy? Are they crazy? What is wrong with them? Like, what? Am I the only one that's just baffled by this? I can't be. This doesn't make any sense. Oh, we gonna blow up our Fortnite. We gonna get millions of dollars off. We got PC players. Like, what? And they can just talk out every way they want because they have a big fan base that's gonna follow behind them no matter what they see. I mean, no matter what they say, even if it's so retarded or stupid of what they saying. Mindless 12-year-olds. Alright, that's the end of this video. Nights out. That's my opinion on why Myth hates console players. Yes, hates. Well, he don't hate them. He just think it's stupid for them to try to compete with PC players. And some of the stuff he was saying, I can agree with, but most of the stuff he said, I can't. I understand what he was saying, but they were just what he was saying was just completely stupid. I'm Nights, and I'm out. Screw you, Myth.
Shittiest ever to sign a console player. Shittiest ever to sign a console player. Shittiest ever to sign a console player. Shittiest ever to sign a console player.
Yes. Are you fucking high?